Hey everyone, and welcome back to Just Bashing RC here, I guess, and it's kind of the first live we got going. We're gonna go ahead and see if anyone will go ahead and join, and we're just doing some work on a few of our cars here. See if we can watch the comments on that thing, but yeah, we're working on this was my very first Slash, actually, very first two-wheel drive I ever had. This one I turned into a modified. We actually have a Sipple Speed Chop body on this. Sipple Speed Chop mounting kits. Yeah, pretty much GTR shocks. It's my spare, as I have the regular modified right there. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish this thing up. So let's go ahead, and I had to put a new spur gear on this one. We were running 8623, I believe. As you can see there, I don't know if you can see this, but it's stripped out pretty bad. We were running aluminum pinions. They seem to be stripping pretty bad. I'm not really sure why. It's kind of weird. I don't think I'll be running aluminum pinions anymore, but oh well. Body mount system is loose on the connects to the way this body mounts. It connects into the shock tower, but oh well. Okay, we need a pinion here. Let's see what we got. That'll do. 23. We need a 1.5. Just figured I'd try to do a live tonight and see what happens. I don't know if many people will tune into that, but what the heck. Alright, that's tight. If anybody has any comments, go ahead and leave them in the thing. I can see them and I will read them. That's pretty good. That ain't bad. A little tight yet. Setting gear mesh, they say like a receipt or paper width is your gear mesh. For some reason the stream stops. My GoPro probably died. Let's see what we got here. Got a little tighter on that. See it. Setting the gear mesh on these are kind of tricky sometimes. That'll do, I think. That's pretty good. Alright. We did go ahead and make a trip to our local hobby town today. As you can see, we got a bunch of spur gears. We've been going through those like crazy. And another little thing, we got the new Badlands for the Groms. Probably throw these on the Typhon actually tonight as well. It's pretty good. Happy with that. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our gear cover. I know most people don't run gear covers, but I kind of like to. Now we gotta find our screws back is the tricky part. Let's see what we got here. No, one's a small one. Let's just work. Maybe a little smaller, but I think this will do. Actually, that's too long. Throw that one in the top. Perfect. This one might work. Bingo. I don't think I have any smaller ones right there. Perfect. We'll go ahead and throw our mounting system back on here. Oops. There's one. I actually need to go ahead and find 2 bolts for this as well. I actually wasn't sure if you could go live without having a so many subscribers, but we are at 729, which is pretty wild. Never thought I'd be that far, but feel free to, like I said, leave a comment if you want. I will definitely answer. Throw this in here. We'll try and get this nut under here. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Yeah, it's like I said, it's my first Slash 2-wheel drive. I converted it into a modified. We've been doing a lot of racing, and this is kind of just my spare backup. I like simple speed shop mounts, bumper. Down there is the body. A few little upgrades here and there, but yeah, pretty much just a Slash modified. Just with the with the high center of gravity instead of, as you probably know, the low center of gravity there. This is my main car, and then, like I said, this is my backup. Just had a few little things. We might go ahead and throw these. We need to do some shock guards on an XRT, and then the washers for the motor actually as well. Hey there, buddy. Thanks for tuning in and watching there, Metal RC. Appreciate it. Alright, that should be it for this guy here. Go ahead and move on to something else. All my assortment of parts back here, kind of screws and whatnot. This is the right rear. Throw that back on. It is a BL2S. This is the BL2S for the power system. Same as what comes in the mod. I was going to go 3S on this, but we went ahead and put that in there. Clean up my mess here a little bit. There we go. Another bumper here. I was gonna try and throw this on here, but it might not work. Just need to find there. Just yeah, the BL2S systems. What's coming in the mods and pretty much all of the Slashes and the like the Rustler and the Stampede now. I think are pretty good idea, and they definitely last longer. I will say that because we have maybe 6 or 7 of these things that have the BL2 in them that we race against on my track, and we've raced these and raced these and raced these, and the brushed, you probably have to replace the motor after every maybe 2 races if you're lucky. So this new power system is huge. Sure glad they did that. And they're not too expensive to replace wise. If you were like a motor is like $30 or ESC's I think 60, I believe. I could be wrong on that though. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the gray. We got these today. They're the wheel covers for these. I got a bunch of, I can show you whatever you want to see in my collection here. There's my whole wall of things there. Now these things aren't necessary, but they look pretty cool. I have the yellow ones as you can see, but I think the gray ones might be the move. They look pretty sweet. Yeah, that looks a lot cooler. I probably should have checked the... let's see here. We're good. These, well, they call them discs, but I call them mud plugs, like on a real race car. They keep the dirt and stuff out, but there are front and rear. They say front and rear on the back of these things. Go ahead and finish this up quick, and we'll move on to putting the tires on the Grom. We'll just hold off on these. Oh, I gotta put the left front on a minute. These tires are pretty good, but one thing I am noticing, grab this set. This is my very first, or not my very first, but this is the set that came with the modified. There's so much dust and dirt in these things that just, they get so hard, and you almost have to sit there and squish them to get all the dust and dirt out. But yeah, laser nut. All right. We can grab that. Let me put this wheel on once and we will grab that laser nut. Nope. I haven't ran that thing lately, the laser nut, but there we go. Okay. That one is good to go. Oh, okay. Sorry, we'll throw the body on quick. I'll have that out of the way. Body's on this. Actually, we're gonna leave that. Oh, sorry, buddy. We're gonna go ahead and leave this for something else. All right, laser nut. This thing's heavy. I'll go ahead and clean up my bench here a second. Throw this away. I will hope my GoPro doesn't die, but if it does, garbage. Too much stuff on my bench here. How is the laser nut treat you? Oh, I like the laser nut. I do. I enjoy it. Put that on the bench here in about 2 seconds. Make some room because it is a big car. Good enough. All right. So yeah, I love the laser nut. I haven't had it out in a minute, but yeah, I really like it. One thing I will point out, I had the sway bars on wrong when I first got it. Ooh, excuse me there. They're actually down and they should have been up. It's one thing I'm noticing. Yeah, overall, I really enjoy it. It's pretty fun. Pretty big tires it comes with though. One thing I don't like about this thing is the battery tray though. What's your what do you like about it? What's your favorite thing about it, I suppose? Mine's probably the I just like the look of it and the lights probably in the tires. I do need to get a fan for that, and then I'm gonna take a saw and chop this out because here's a 3S battery run. Not even close to it. I suppose you could just, I don't think it would hurt anything if you just chop that with like a die grinder or something. Just chop that right off, no big deal. Yeah, I enjoy it. I like it a lot. Got any issues with yours, Durametal RC? See, here's my point. You put this body down, you gotta watch these sway bars. They don't, you gotta hold them up, otherwise they bend down. Oops. There we go. Right there. Scale looks and running, yeah. I agree. Between this and the Super Baja Ray, Super Baja Ray 2.0, that thing's cool too. Or like the UDRs. The scale looks of the cars are awesome. The suspension is my favorite, watching that. Alright, go ahead and throw this back on the shelf. Yeah, that's one of my favorites as well. And then the other UDRs, I got 2 of them. Super Rock Ray, I'm trying to actually sell that thing. If you're looking for a Super Rock Ray, I got one for you. After your next 8 runs, no problems. Well, that's good.